What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Just finished watching the match, and Barcelona beat Benfica by 3-1 and advanced to the last 8 in the Champions League. At the beginning of this season, I said the bare minimum for Barcelona this year is quarterfinals in the Champions League and win one trophy. It's March the 11th, and we've already achieved that. So in my opinion, anything from this point on is a bonus. Very similar scoreline to what happened, of course, last year against Napoli, but nonetheless, though, last 8 secured for Barcelona. The starting lineup for this match is on the screen for you right now. It was Szczęsny in goal, a back four of Koundé, Araujo, Inigo Martinez, and Alejandro Balde. Midfield 3 of De Jong, Pedri, and Olmo. Front 3 of Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, and Raphinha. Absolutely no surprises whatsoever, with, of course, Kubarsi suspended from the first leg for the red card. Araujo does come in for him. The rest of the team is unchanged. The first goal scored in this match was scored by the man who's on track to win the Ballon d'Or, Raphinha. It was an absolutely unbelievable assist by Lamine Yamal, who's went down the byline on the right hand side all by himself, drops 2 or 3 players, crossed into the far post to Raphinha, who pokes. I think he actually needs it, but pokes it into the open net. Sublime assist by Lamine. Good finish by Rafa, and it gives Barcelona the 1-0 lead. The second goal scored in this match was scored by Lamine Yamal, and it's probably the best goal we've seen Barcelona score in the Champions League this season. Definitely the best individual goal as well. It was a free kick all the way on the left-hand side. Rafa whips it in. No one touches it. Lamine picks it up on the right-hand side, cuts inside, bends it like no tomorrow, inside the box, on the turn as well. Buries it. So I think a little bit of a dodgy fugazi assist, but we'll take it. But a absolutely stunning finish by Lamine to give Barcelona the 2-1 lead in the match. And the third and final goal scored was by Raphinha yet again. Fantastic run by Balde on the counter-attack, picks up the loose ball in the left-back position, makes that great dirty run to the midfield. It's, I think, a 4v3 in the favor of Barcelona. He slips Raphinha through. Raphinha touch control, low-driven finish, stays onside. Great run and great assist by Balde. Good finish by Rafa as well. It gives Barcelona the 3-1 lead heading into the halftime, and of course at the end of the match as well. So overall, the team performance rating on the night, I'm going to be giving it a very strong 8 out of 10. To be honest, that Barcelona really controlled this game. We controlled the tempo, the movement, everything about it. Again, the first half, the start of the first half and the start of the second half was a bit slow. That opening 5-7 minutes in both half was not the best from Barcelona. I know we conceded a goal, but apart from that, they had a goal which they scored that was offside. They had another chance that was offside as well. I mean, the chances really go bigger. They had a good clearance off the line by Koundé and Szczęsny. So 4 chances you could say in the game in total. 2 of them were illegal anyway. So I think we defended very well, controlled the game. We had a lot of chances in this game. The Frankie chance, the Rafa chance, the Lua chance, the Lamine chance, the Varane one that was blocked as well. So it's nothing but pure domination from Barcelona. And again, this is expected, having the weekend off due to, of course, the death of Carlos Munera Garcia, coming to this game, having the minutes of silence before the game as well. It was all set up for this. The clean sheet would have been so nice. And again, the way we can see that goal was a bit poor, I think, from one individual and also some collectively as well. But you gotta commemorate the team, man. They are performing at a very high level and very consistently as well. The aura is there for Barcelona as well. We're dominating games. The teams are starting to fear us as well. Raphinha's campaign just continues to be absolutely stellar. Champions League, Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal is on fire as well. And like I mentioned, the aura is there. Look at this picture, absolutely scintillating from Lamine to finish this goal. And it's just, everything is like in moments. Champions League is not only about you being a good team, but it's also having luck on your side, being lucky, and taking moments. And Barcelona is doing all that, not only in the Champions League, but this season, full stop. Apart from the slow month of, end of November to end of December, I think Barcelona have been absolutely flying this season, definitely punching above their weight. And the best picture of the night has to be when Raphinha got that VAR check goal for the third goal, his second, his brace, almost got his hat today. Again, it's just ice cold in the veins, and the moment is there for this team, and it's only signals what's best to come, of course. We still have a lot way to go in terms of, pure glory this season. That everything's on track. The team are performing well. This is very much different to what we saw last season in the Champions League, because we were always crap in every other game, but Champions League we tend to be, semi-decent. Season before that, of course, there's been no Champions League success since we won the treble almost 10 years ago. Of course, this year is the 10-year anniversary of the last treble win and the last Champions League for Barcelona, full stop. So maybe this time it can be celebrated in a good light. But overall, performance-wise today was absolutely great from Barcelona. It gets an 8 out of 10 from me tonight. Let's now get into the players' individual player ratings. Interesting tonight. We're going to, of course, start off with the goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny. Despite no clean sheet, I'm still going to give him a 7 out of 10. Of course, one call upon the one time he had to be called upon in this game, made the save. I think his passing off in the back is improving dramatically. His long balls are accurate as well. They're dropping right into the feet of Barcelona players. Looks calm, cool, composed. I think he was all of the clean sheet. Of course, the clean sheet wasn't his own doing. And to be fair, almost saved the free header from Otamendi as well. But again, Tech just been unbelievable for Barcelona since coming in the new year. My Fumador, 7 out of 10 for me tonight. Now for the center back partnership in front of him, first on the right-hand side, it was, of course, Ronald Araujo, the captain on the night. I've given 7 out of 10. Honestly speaking, of course, for the goal, he was at fault. Very, very poor header. I think he was very much zonal marking in that sense that he didn't want to move from his position, but he got done on the got done in behind by Otamendi, so that's poor from him. I think the goal really comes down to Millie himself. Apart from that, to be fair to Ronald, I thought the performance was decent. I think he's really improving in terms of the style of play, staying with the line, holding the line. If you look at the offside, it's usually Balde or Koundé that's, the final man dragging, but in the end, they're always offside, right? But Araujo now finally staying in line with Inigo. He looks to improve. I think early today, he was an absolute menace from the long balls from Benfica and from the other corner kicks as well, apart from the one where we did concede. The passing out from the back from him, his passing ability in that first 20-25 minutes was not that great. He was just hoofing it out wide. The pass was being intercepted, but after that, after he gets some composure a little bit, looked very strong. So shout out to Uruguayo. I think he put in a good shift today. If he didn't, make the mistake for the goal that we conceded, probably looking at an 8. So that's how good he was today. So I will be giving him a low, in the end, a 7 out of 10. Into his center back partner on the left-hand side, it was, of course, Inigo Martinez. 7 out of 10 for him as well. Typical Inigo performance. Really have no complaints about it too much. I love how the fact that when Benfica were attacking his side, him and Balde's side, always let the ball run, let it go out for a throw-in, corner kick, try and even get a corner kick, goal kick, or a throw-in in the favor of Barcelona. Early as well was fantastic as well, especially in that first half. First half early was all Inigo. Second half early, it was all Araujo, but typical Inigo performance, absolutely stellar at the back for me. 7 out of 10. Into the fullbacks now. First and left-hand side, it was, of course, Alejandro Balde. He gets an 8 out of 10 for me. Absolutely fantastic again. 2025, Balde has been absolutely unbelievable. He's dropping great performance after great performance after great performance. Got, of course, a great assist in this game. Was running a lot. Controlled that left-hand side, attacking-wise and defending. And today, to be fair to him, his passing and decision-making in the final third was fantastic. If Lua was on it a bit more, Rafa with that final pass and even Olmo as well, could have easily gotten another assist in this game. I think defensive-wise, again, it was fantastic. Gave the ball away a few times in possession, especially in that second half. There were 2 or 3 balls where he tried to, either put Rafa or Ferran through, and they were just really stupid. But apart from that, I thought Balde had an absolutely incredible game. And again, 2025 Balde is the best left back in the world, without a doubt. 8 out of 10 from me. Other fullback, of course, on the right-hand side, it was Jules Koundé. I've given Koundé a 7 out of 10. And to be honest, you could say a bit generous. I'm feeling very, very nice with this, of course, win in qualification. But you're probably looking at a 6.5 for Koundé. I thought, again, typical performance from him, nothing too crazy. I didn't think he earned that level like Inigo, where I've seen him, step up. Defensively, again, in 1v1s, I expected him to do a lot better. He got done quite a few times, and again, he'd win kind of the second attempt. I want him to be a bit more sturdy. Back in the beginning of the season, in November and December, he would be an absolute lock in terms of 1v1s. And now we're seeing a bit, people getting in behind here and there, so it's a bit annoying that. I think going forward, connectivity play with Lamine Yamal was fine as well. They didn't make any, too outrageous decision making. I do love the fact for his cross for that Frankie chance, pinpoint, perfect, got into a good area as well, made the overlapping run. So I think overall solid from Koundé, nothing too outrageous. So I have to give him 6.5, generous 7 out of 10. Into the midfield, we have, of course, firstly in the pivot, Frankie de Jong, solid 7 out of 10 from him. Fantastic performance from him. But again, the performance level that I expect. I don't want to glaze Frankie too much, very much how I didn't glaze Inigo. This is the level I expect from these two players, for example. I think Frankie had a great showing, so calm and composed on the ball. And to be fair, defensively as well, didn't do too bad in the transitions. I'll probably see some sort of fail comp on Twitter later, but from what I've seen anyways, when I've been focusing on the game and watching Frankie himself specifically, he looked very, very strong. On the ball, fantastic. And again, what Cancelo's not bringing that midfield is those runs that he makes deep from the midfield all the way to attack. Him and Balde have that sense where they see that space in the midfield, like gap in the midfield, they take it, they run, and they exploit it. Of course, Omen's got a goal as well. I thought Frankie Day was fantastic. 7 out of 10 from me. His pivot partner, of course, was Pedri. Again, I mean, there's not really much to say about Pedri. I thought he dealt with the press very, very well from Benfica. He gave the ball away sillily sometimes here and there. But I thought that he played an absolutely stellar performance. Calm, cool, composed. Decision making was on point as well. Defensively, came back a lot for Barcelona, especially in that first half when it was 1-1. Thinking, oh god, squeaky bum time. They scored after we scored. What's gonna happen? He's on the right hand side, helping defend when ball is, pushing up and advancing, and that is his role as an 8. Not only to, control the tempo, progress the ball forward, but also to track those runs when needed, and Pedri did that at an exceptional level today. Shout out to Pedri again, unbelievable, one of the best players in the world and definitely the best midfielder in the world. 8 out of 10 from me. Final midfielder, of course, in the 10, Dani Olmo gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Solid from him, very similar to Koundé. I think he performed a little bit at the level that I do expect from him. Had some great moments in this game where he could have gotten an assist, could have gotten a goal. Again, just didn't fall his way. Very similar to his 20-minute cameo against Benfica in the first game. To be fair to him, getting in some areas, got that shot that was wide. Same thing in this game as well. A few shots were blocked. Had a great moment where he had that nice little Dani Olmo turn into Lamine, which Lamine couldn't finish. So again, I think he did his role today. Just nothing really fell for him in terms of a G or an A. Goal or assist, obviously. But I think his performance, his play, defensive work as well, stunning from him. So solid from him. 7 out of 10. Into the fours now. Firstly, on the right wing, Lamine Yamal. I keep on loving him even more and more. The goal was nuts. The assist was disgusting. And I'm like, it's just crazy how good he is. I understand the finishing from him hasn't been the best over the course of the season. But still, despite that, I think he has, 12 goals this season? Maybe definitely under 15, but I think between 10 and 15, somewhere around there. The assist numbers are through the charts as well. The finish was unbelievable. Had other few chances as well that you probably think he should have buried. I think that one from the Olmo turn that I just mentioned, probably should have scored that. But again, you don't really rely Lamine on goal scoring. You want him on creativity, build up play, and of course making those runs in the final third. I still think, again, decision making from him needs to be tuned up a little bit, especially when he goes and he dances around 2 or 3 players and he has to put that final pass in and he gets fouled or he gets pulled down, he doesn't do it. That part of his game is still a bit annoying to me. And again, he's 17, so he'll definitely improve at some point. He has only an upward trajectory from here, but unbelievable performance from him. He gets, of course, a 9 out of 10 from me with the 1 goal and 1 assist. But on the left-hand side, it was, of course, Rafa, who gets the man of the match for 2 goals and 1 assist. I don't know what assist was for Gavi, but in the end, it counts. Gavi Godor, man. He's just turning up in the Champions League and has more goals than R9 did with Barcelona, although R9 did that in 1 season. He's in his 3rd season for Barcelona. His UCL numbers are crazy. I think he has 16 GA in the Champions League, which, you're touching. Not making the comparison, obviously, but you're touching Messi, Ronaldo numbers. I think Ronaldo's highest amount of goals he scored in the Champions League was 17. I think Rafa right now is on 12. Still have 2 quarterfinals, potentially 2 semifinals, and a final as well. 5 games to get 6 goals. You never know. He could potentially break that record, but just so effective in the Champions League specifically. I thought his build-up play today was very, very good as well. Some of the decision making in the second half I thought wasn't the greatest from him, whether it be the cut inside, the pass as well. It was very, very generous, even though he was on a hat trick, trying to slip in Olmo, trying to slip in Ulua. I think in those areas and those scenarios when you are on a hat trick and you're in a good area to shoot, I think it's better for him to take the shot. But overall, of course, great performance from him tonight. And last but not the least, RL9, Robert Lewandowski. Again, really nice tonight. Give him a 6 out of 10. Probably, I think more so, a 5 out of 10 performance from him today. I don't know what to say about Lua, man. He's having his best goal season for Barcelona. 34 goals and I think, 38 games now. It's an absolutely incredible record with, of course, the assists you counted. I think he has maybe 2 or 3 assists. He basically has a goal and an assist in every game this season. But the frustrating part about his game is the amount of chances that he does miss and the amount of times where he does cost Barcelona. And today was another example of that. I thought his total play today was quite decent, very similar to the first leg against Benfica last week. But of course, that 1v1 at 1-1 should be scoring that. I'm sorry, that's disgusting. Generational striker, one of the best of our time. 1v1, he's missing that, shooting it straight at third bin without looking. But that's some of the whole play inside the 18-yard box to support from him as well. And then the whole play on the halfway line, win the headers from Szczesny, controlling it wasn't too bad. But everything past the final third where you rely on the player himself instead of the system, it was poor from him, unfortunately. I can't really shadow over that fact. But hopefully he improves. Again, with Lua, it's always a gamble. Sometimes it can be good. Sometimes it may be, don't want to swear because I am fasting. But that's what you get with Lua, and we all know that since the beginning of the season. But Anyways, we got the win, but we won't shout out the performance of Lua too much. Finally, for those substitutions, Ferran, Gavi, Fermin, Casado, and Eric. To be fair, Eric didn't really do much. Neither did Ferran or Gavi. I thought Casado came in, did what he had to do, winning some great duels against the likes of the likes of Renato Sanchez as well. I don't know if Fermin touched the ball. I know Eric actually got a couple passes off. Gavi was okay as well. Same with Ferran, but again, some of the solo play was a bit sloppy from him. This is why again Lua is favored over him, but. Some of the day were really coming in for fitness. They really didn't have too much impact on the game, apart from maybe Casado in that final few minutes. But overall, good changes by the manager, and again, the personnel getting the fitness is what matters the most. And last but not the least is, of course, the manager, Hansi Flick, who tonight for me will be getting an 8 out of 10. Of course, got everything right today. Substitutions used all 5. The lineup was a lineup that everyone wanted. Coached a great game. In-game management was great. Again, you could maybe argue have the subs a bit earlier, but of course, we didn't have a weekend game. We were all coming off the back of 6 days off. So I can understand why he let the team, the starting team, play out a bit more. Substitutions were really good as well. Of course, the Vermin out wide, I get it. But well, of course, we would rather have a natural winger like Ansu, but he doesn't want to do that, and I understand why, because I know Ansu has to earn his spot back, so putting Vermin out there made sense. And in terms of personnel, really like the substitutions as well. Would love to see Gavi in the 8 instead of Pedri, but I don't know how Pedri is important for him to control games. He's very much a system player, so putting him in the 10, I understand that. And of course, thinking of Olmo to make sure his fitness is good. Had of Atletico this weekend. So overall from Flick today, very, very good. Really no complaints. I guess a solid 8 out of 10 from me. So that was my match review for Barcelona versus Benfica in the Champions League. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, of course, make sure you drop a like down below, and of course in the comments down below as well. Let me know your thoughts on everything we did discuss. Main thing I want to firstly, of course, is your thoughts on the performance, your player ratings, and your manager rating as well. And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.
Go,